Okay, so in this video we're going to show you how to add items to the specials page, menu, and the grocery store. So before we actually begin, we have to make sure that we have our images ready. So we're going to add a crab and a sturgeon item to the special pages. So I have the image already in the proper dimensions. They're named properly. So all we got to do now is just drag these images into the media library. Let's see if I can get back. Just plop them right in there. Next, I'm going to give it the two items that we need to include in the libraries. It's the title, crab, and the alternative text. And then we'll hit sturgeon in here. I assume that's sturgeon. Okay, so that's before we did any updates to the page. And then we have to make sure that we have our copy ready. So let's dive in. So let's go to special pages, and then I will just do the default editing of the page. Now, I have these section, row, and modules all documented, if you will. And so it's on the, even though this is called antipasti, but this is the section we're going to be adding the items. So in this one, this is the title. So we'll change this to, I'll just call it seafood for right now. Change the admin label to indicate that it's, this is the seafood specials, if you will. So that's the title. Now we can go in the row, and we'll have it 3 columns because that's the format that we use for all 3 pages. We'll call this seafood, for example. So you know when you go into the back that you're dealing with the seafood section. I'll do a quick change in here. I'll just get rid of this. Okay, so we're just going to leave these 2 here, even though they're actually appetizers, but it doesn't matter. In order to add another item to the row, what you can do is select this duplicate icon right here. So I'm going to duplicate the module, and this is the move icon, and just hover and then click and drag it over to the column. So right here, I will go right into to the module to make modifications. So this one will be the crab. I'll grab my crab info, come right back, do a, this is Shift Option Command V. It's a little trick. And then to making sure that the copy is pasted in properly with no extra funny characters. And then I got 1050 here, so all I got to do is just put the cursor next to the $sign or to the end of the amount and just type in 1050. Next, in this blur module is the icon. So here, what we're going to do is select the gear here, grab the crab, and then let's see now, in advanced, make sure that the image alt text says crab. With this current version of Divi, it's done automatically, but it's always good to check. So we'll go back to content and we'll change the admin label to crab. And boom, there's the crab. Next, scroll up, hit update. When everything's quiet in terms of updating, you can view the page. And you can see now that we have the crab. Now we're going to add one more, and I'll do that through the Visual Builder. So, which you are familiar with. All right, so we'll just scroll down and we're going to add another row. Why? One could add another module. Since we're adding one more, I would prefer it to be in the middle. But in terms of making everything even, it's best to create a new row when you have more than 3 items. So just like with the module, you can duplicate the row. So that means you're going to keep all the settings for the row intact. So we'll just duplicate it. And we'll just go in and wipe out these modules that we're not, these blurred modules that we don't need anymore. So here, we're going to modify this one, call it sturgeon. Boom. This is your special text that you should have handy before you dive in to make sure everything is good. Copy, do the Shift Option Command V. And then I forgot how much I said. Okay, 25 bucks. So we'll just put 25 in there. Then I'll change the label here. Then do the image. Grab that puppy. Check to make sure that the attributes says sturgeon. It does. And then as you can see, that's the beauty of the Visual Builder. You can see what you created. Looks good. That. And save. And exit. And that's pretty much it. That should work. Here we are. All right. Thanks.